Let's see if everything's working. I haven't even tested anything. Is all good here? We're good? Is my shirt the same color as everything in the 3D view? Am I 3D now? Is this happening? Hello? Bum bum. Pow. What's up? How you doing? Let me know if the music's too loud as well. What's this? Quick update? Oh, yes. The Din Mat Cap. So, actually, you just made me realize that I don't have Pure Ref up. Give me a second here. So, just a quick update for anyone who has not been around or any of that jazz. We've been we've been in the process of switching over to Blender. As of this point, I have not looked at Modo, even at work, in the last 2 months. So I think we've officially gone to the dark side, the Blender side. Where is that thing at? Load, recent. What? Where's the? First time catching the stream, dude. Welcome. I can't remember the tool I was using for the hotkeys to be displayed on the screen, so I think for this stream at least, we will not be looking or displaying the hotkeys. Oh yeah, I was looking at these. I was trying to debate if I was going to start playing with these or not. I might later. They're pretty cool. Anyways, we've got this concept, and I was like, oh, this looks like the perfect concept for destroying my soul. So we've just kind of been going down that route. Just looking at this, focusing on details and kind of modeling stuff out. Durzo, I am. So, let's look at something here. How about this guy? Maybe let's see. Actually, let's just we'll do a new scene so we can look at some stuff here. Kind of trying to remember the tools as well. Screencast pipe? Maybe. I don't know if it'll be... Dude, Durzo, it's going to be a long while before industry standard is a phrase that people will use. But I think people's willingness to support it is going to be pretty vast, in my opinion. So... let's just like look at this, right? So we got this piece here. If I go to object mode, I have this button here, which is, actually if I pull this down here, the box cutter, which is like if you press W, you know, you go through your move keys or your selection box and all the other options you have here. I really like this one, the move select, because it's just like whatever you have selected is movable. So that ends up becoming pretty useful, especially when you're kind of working in a more organic way. Let's see here. So when I press Q here, I'm getting into the hard ops tools. So we're getting a little pretty customized action going on here these days. A 90-degree angle cut. Like in Maya, Alt-Shift in Blender. The knife tool, hold C. I mean, so for me, I think it's actually, if I'm in vert mode. Oh man, dude, as you can tell, I'm trying to remember how to do some stuff here. Hey, thanks for the sub. How you doing? Oh, I didn't know that alt did that. So, Machine Tools, which is a free plugin that kind of moves the way things kind of work. One of the things is like if you hold tab, you get this radial menu for vertices and faces and edges and object mode. Some of the reasons for this is like it changes. So if I'm in vert mode, if I press 1 instead of it, or sorry, if I press 2 instead of it switching to edge mode, it switches to a cut tool, which is, you know, it is what it is. I like it. Holding down control will add a point at the midpoint. If you click again and hit spacebar, you can do these cuts like this. But what was I going to show you? Oop. So if I press Q and we do like a mirror left to right mirror like this, now this should be, yeah, there should be a mirror in the center here. So I should be able to do something like this. And then in object mode, no, I was telling you W for switching to the selection types. Alt W goes into the mesh ops mode. Let me just save here. Back at it. Yeah, I wrote that. All right. So I've set this up so that box cutter retains its what the heck? Why? Huh. There we go. Oh, that's why. Because one side's the mirror and the other side is not. So I've set it up so that you can see the box that's cutting. It's got like a green outline to it. Is it? Let me see if I can remember what you press to. There it is. Okay, so H, if I remember correctly. So if the box is green on the outside, it keeps the shape afterwards, and then it auto hides it when you draw the next one, as long as you select the next piece. And then the reason you want it exposed like that, because see if I click this and then drag another one out and then press H. Oh no, it's holding. Okay, I forget what the hotkey is. This is great. Give me a second here. Was it L? It is L. Okay. So by default, let me remove these. By default, you have an object selected that's in object mode, not in edit mode. And then with that selected, you just drag this out and pull this down. You can see the box disappears, right? You can just kind of, you can keep going where you need to. Maybe I need to do this one, and then we'll do a V on the x-axis, and we'll scroll to add a few more. So you can do that, but when you click away, it goes away, right? But if you have this object selected, and when you drag these out, if you press, oh, no. If you press L, you toggle the box to be green, and that just means that it stays visible until you click this object and drag the next one out. Hang on here. So you can see how it's visible. That means I can actually go into edit mode and modify this mesh, which is pretty cool. Like if I needed to grab the edge here and bevel that, you can see when I go back to this piece and then start dragging these pieces out again, you can see that that edge is actually beveled. There is a hotkey I forgot. Man, there's a bunch of hotkeys I'm forgetting. It's all good. We'll get back into it. Anywho, those are all actually here as well, so you can make these all visible if you want. The hotkey I'm not remembering is the one where you can select and unhide all of them temporarily, and then when you select it, it hides everything except the one you selected. But yeah, these are all live. They're not being lost to the ether, right? So I can edit these, and if I need to. There's some cool stuff. there's some crazy things you can do with this. I mean, let's go back to the cube, because you have to remember too that if I select, oh, you see, what is that? Object mode. If I select this guy and you go into the modifiers, you can see all the booleans happening here, right? So if I go in and select all these, if I go in and select all of these, and we delete them, oops, you'll see that you have all of these and they're all broken. Now you need to make sure that you clear all these. Oh, and we cleared the mirror as well. Hang on here. There we go. We'll just make sure that the mirror is still, yeah, it's still connected. So, and always remember that, like, when this is on, when the box cutter is on, you're actively doing cuts, so you got to be really careful about that. So right now the add-ons I'm using are just box cutter and machine tools and mesh machine. Although I've realized that I'm not actually using much of mesh machine currently. Drendy, what's going on, man? How are you? Does it give you messy vertices like in Max? You want to see? Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna drag this out and I'm gonna press K, or sorry. You can see it switching up here when I click between these. So knife is something else, but we just want cut. It's L that I want to press. So let's go ahead and let's do some cuts here. And there's some really cool stuff you can do with, like, if you drag this out and you bring this down, if you press B, it'll bevel these edges, and you can scroll to add more edges if you need to. If you shrink this down to 0 and then drag it back, you'll see that it switches just to a single bevel. You can scroll again to change that, but it's kind of a interesting mechanic where you just zero it out and then bring it back. So let's add a few cuts here. Is it? I forget which key it is. No. No. Okay, let's keep cutting here for a little bit. I hear action going on. Hard outs probably. Yeah. Let's do this, and then we'll do it this way. Still some stuff I need to get used to, but you can remember too that, like, okay, if I press B and I add these bevels, right? Press L and then click, I can still manipulate this, right? If I need to. So maybe maybe I want it to be, oop. Oh man, this is gonna get weird. Hang on here. Maybe I need to go to vertice. Oh yeah, and you can see that the bevel is happening in a modifier for this shape. So these bevels are still live as well. If I need to, I can bevel more. So include, so I can select through. Let's just drag this way out here so we're not getting the full bevel. But then maybe, let's see if I can do this correctly. Maybe I need to draw a shape, which I think is this one. It's an n-gon. And then oh no. Just trying to remember what the n-gon hotkey is, or additive. It's like, there we go. So you can see this is like, this was kind of weird how I did this, but this is a cutter to the cutter. Tix, what's up? This is pure ref that's floating the concept here. But you can see, so this is a cutter for the cutter. So because that's in place, right, I can technically grab this edge and move this wherever I need. So we're getting some weird shapes now, right? Let's go ahead and select this, and then is it this one? Apply modifier. So if I have this selected and I click this button, I should have the, let's look at the wireframe is like. Wireframe's not bad. Let's not pass through, and let's isolate this. Oh, nice. I need to apply the mirror as well. So let's isolate this piece, and we can look at the, yeah, wireframes is acceptable. I mean, there's some end-ons, right? But you can figure those out. You can just clean that up. Probably want to keep the mirror on while we're doing it. But, Timothy, what's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. I am using Blender. What's up, PVZ? Drendy, yes. Yes, I am. So let's go ahead and look at, let's just, what is going on? Let's dissolve that edge. Can we just connect these ones? Yeah. So let's delete that one, and we'll bring this all back, and we'll hide these. So that's all happening, right? Let's get weird. So if you press Q and then sharpen, this collapses down your modifiers. I think if you do it beforehand, it doesn't. You can see it gets a little weird here. So I'm just getting here, this is a hard ops action going on here. So if I press Q and sharpen, it basically adds a bevel modifier to the mesh. So if I press Q and then B, which is the width, then I can shift that bevel around. And then we're getting some weird smoothing here. Let me see if this is fixed with the weighted normals. I could be wrong. No, not really. It might be because of this vert as well. Nope. Hello. Oh, it's still mirroring, that's why. As you can tell, I'm still learning this bad boy, but yeah, that's gonna bug me. Because there's some smoothing issues going on here. Whoop. Oh yeah, and remember to press no. Dude, I'm just waiting for the crash. It's coming, I can feel it. So press W to make sure you're outside of this hard ops before you go any further. So the beveling is within reason just because we've got shapes that are a little on the tighter side here. But I mean, if you need to, you can move these down. Oh. Final release is tomorrow? Are you serious? I didn't know that. So if I bring these down, see now I'm giving the geometry enough room that I could technically bevel a little further before things start to break. And you can see it's breaking when a bevel starts to crash into another bevel, right? Press H, you can get some helper info here. Anyways, this is pretty. There's some shapes in here that I'm like, wait, how would I? Obviously, this is pretty simple stuff, but you're like, how would I even go about making some of this? Oh, there we go. There it is. Give me a second. Facemelt, what's up, man? How you doing? July 30th, that's madness. I don't believe it. So one of the other things that I'm freaking getting weirded out by, what does F mean? F means pay respects. Either that or he's saying the F word. So So some of the things like machine tools just make some stuff in Blender a little bit more convenient. Like Control S now becomes this thing here. So if I go like R for most recent, or if I just go Control S and then let go of Control S with that there, it'll go back. I can go all recent and then go, okay, I want this station. So then I'm back to this thing, right? Let's isolate something here to look at. Let's see here. Oh man, Mika, thank you. Oi, long time no see, my boy. What's up? How you doing? So we're just gonna grab these and we'll isolate these. We'll hide the 3D cursor and we'll hide the origins. You'll see with origins on, you can see where my pivot is on these objects. So there's one there. This one has it there. There's that one. So I'm just gonna hide those just for viewing simplicity. Text Tools, I think, is out for 2.8. If I'm wrong, I'd be surprised because I thought I saw an official release of it. Can you show us how to UV that house? Dude, that would take some time. But it would probably be the process of me isolating, what's going on here? Isolating hard edges, UV break, and then just auto unwrapping it. And then just seeing how that looks. It's really about hiding your seams. Oh, ambient, no, you're correct. Render.js has only let the community port it so far. I think he's honestly is waiting for the release. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's say, man, these are some sick tube positioning. Let's just correct this a little bit because I'm ADD when it comes to this stuff. Okay, that's close enough. Close enough. So some of the stuff I've been looking at are just freaking me out, man. This, when I press D, this thing here, this is a Decalmachine, which is pretty amazing. It's still got some stuff that I know Machine wants to add to it, but let's save this and then let's bring the 3D cursor in. We'll just shift right click, control, what is it? Shift A? Yeah, Shift A, cube. We'll just shrink this down. And let's just grab this. We'll bring this over here and this one here. We'll grab these edges and we'll just bevel these once. So what I'm looking at is actually the, I'm gonna bevel this one too. Looks weird in there, but that's fine. So what I'm actually looking at is what this shape is doing around the edge of this. So the idea is I should be able to click this and then this one. This is me trying this out for a very rare time. This is a Blender dark mode. This is a Blender Empire mode. Thanks to the our awesome community. So if I select this one and then shift select this one and then press D, I should be able to do a slice and get this. And you see that thing there? If I go to shading, you'll see that it has added like a normal mapped displaced shape, like a panel loop. So let's go back, and I'm gonna make some better materials here so we can see a little bit better as to what's going on. I'm gonna turn the AO off as well, so it's not so crazy. So we get our performance back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I wonder if there's a cheaper way to. Maybe I can lower the precision. Does that help the? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and we can still see some shapes. All right, let's go down here. This material, let's click this guy. We'll just say new material, and we'll just kind of give this like a a darker value, maybe. No, it should be fine. And we'll just make it metallic, right? And we'll make the roughness a little on the shiny side. So, and then, what is that material, by the way? Metals with a Z, because they're cool. Let's apply that to some of these. Okay, so if I select this one here, and then this guy, and then we press D, and then you can see there's an underline under the letter. So it's S. So I would just click DS. There we go. Look at that, dude. Ridiculous. And it's just geo, you know? Like if I go to let's see here, wire. So you can see it's a wireframe here. A little skewed around here. That's fine. Could probably go in and clean that up. You want to get weirder. I think it's D and then A. Yeah, so you left and right will push it in and out. So if it's like clipping somewhere, control, or where is it? Control does it faster. I think it's shift. No. Alt. No. Can rotate the UVs. Hang on here. Custom normals. Oh wow. Let me hide the wireframe here, and then deselect it. So with the custom normals, it looks like that's not really the best option. Oops. Yeah, it blends better when it's using the normals that are shared. Dude, this is pretty dope though, and it gets crazier. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to remember all the. So if you're like, oh man, I need this shape back, you can press D and then you can press B, and it'll grab the shape back. And then if you need, I guess you could delete that, right? And then you can make your adjustments as needed. Maybe you bring this out this way. And then we'll just DS again, and then we get this. Then I think, let me see here. Control and scroll, there we go. This changes bevel types, so you can see like, that's a different one, of course. Dude, it's so sick, man. And then, let's scroll back to one that I like. I like the OG. Custom alpha blend hashed. Oh yeah, so if you press W, now you can move it and change the width of it. So if I need it to be a bit wider, I can just do that. Forgot about that one. So currently this is, like Drendy is saying, this is not with game dev in mind. Obviously, you could go in and grab this information and set it all up in your materials and whatnot in Unreal and get it working. But out of the box, it's not going to do that. Like, see, I can't even move it around. It's locked in place, right? So there's some things that need to be worked out. And I know that Machine is aware that a lot of people would like that ability. So I'm sure that is coming down the pipe in the near future. So when you look at that, you're like, dang, that's pretty cool. But this is just the panel line stuff. There's some crazy, like there's all these that come with it, and there's even tools built into it to let you build your own and then bake it out. But like let's say we wanted this piece. Like you can just move this into place wherever you need. Dude, it's really powerful for concepting. But I'm still not used to it. It's gonna take some time, I think. But oh my god, the possibilities are crazy. You have the grid geo? Yeah, it's really nice. So expect more from us trying to learn this stuff and kind of get this into play, because you know that the next scene that we're working on on stream is going to be more of the sci-fi type stylized elements. So imagine this with like more Ghibli type texturing. This sign looks particularly perfect for. So yeah, when it comes to like building this stuff out, oh my god, beyond excited. I wonder if I can. Dude, I this is probably the most I've played with it. So that's, pardon me being slow and stuff. I wonder if I can use this one. You see, it does some adaptive attempts to like correct itself. I don't know if that's like what that's about. Let's just bring this down here like this. I mean, technically you can kind of get away with it. You just hold down control to maintain your project, right? So maybe we do this. There's an asset manager in Hardops? Dude, I didn't know that. What keyboard am I using? A Corsair K70, I think. So probably some of the coolest stuff is like, so say I take these ones. Let's make a new material for these, and we'll make these like we'll make this more of like a red. This classic Empire color, you know what I'm saying? We'll turn the metallic on that up, and then we'll make the roughness a little on the, well, you know, yeah, metallic all the way up, but we'll make this lighter. There we go. How about that? Definitely not enough edges on there for how close we are to this thing. You see that stepping? You don't want that. You don't want that type of stepping. But I'm going to leave it for now. Actually, why am I not seeing? Oh, because it's instanced. That's right. I'm like, what is happening? That's pretty cool, Ace. I'm going to have to look into that. But I believe there's a... Let me just save again. Like, isn't there a way to, like, with Mesh Machine to like add more, to make this more round. Those tools I really need to get used to because it's really weird. Yeah, so there's an unbevel. You can use pre-shipped add-ons to make it more round. That's cool. Are those, I take it those are in my preferences? Loop tools? Oh, there it is. I already have it up. So what I, this is, okay. Let's, do I select this one and then go to loop tools? See, this is where I'm like, this is where the knowledge, I'm starting to get ahead of myself with certain things and not looking far enough into the other things, if that makes sense. Because I don't know how you subdivide this. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. So you're talking about literally taking all of this and just doing that. And then what? Do you just take your... Oh, this is getting weird. Hang on. Let me... Subdivide smooth. Huh. Yeah, smoothing bloats it for sure. Like you're talking about there, right? You know, edge rings. Oh my god, you can. That's hilarious. What happens if you, hang on here. Oh, that's crazy, okay. Dude, I'm still... I'm like, what? Why? Alright, hide this real quick here, and we'll just do this. Obviously, there's got to be a faster way to do this, but let's see what's going on. You still get the Warparoonie going on there. Man, we're getting super sidetracked. Hang on. It's melting. So, I'm going to leave that for now because it's not that big of a deal because we should just keep moving forward. But we could probably make that piece again, but I'm going to leave it for now. Let's go ahead. Let's go back to this view. So we've got this material, which now I'm really not liking the color. Yeah, okay, we could do that color. Now we're starting to get into some more like, what's that game? Some Warframe colors going on in here. Anyways, so we've got this one selected, right? And we can just like, if we press D and we go to the decals here. Oh, hang on. And then we place this one, right? And we need to scale it down. And it looks all right there. Like it matches the material and all that stuff. Some crazy things I've seen. Like, do you see how it's matching the color? Like, how the hell? It's just doing like an eyedrop select. Whoa, we're getting some weird skewing. I don't know if you saw that. Look at that. Whoa. Anyways, the color matches, which is super cool. Yeah, I think it's up here now. Select, like when you're in edge mode, which is weird. Select loops, edge loops, ring loops. It's like an eye, always watching. It's true. Anywho, there's some, dude, it's amazing, like what you can do with this stuff. And like, it's so simple. It kind of weirds me out. Like, I think these ones actually need the metals as well. I'm just gonna push that in there. Should probably be mirroring those, but it's all good. Trying to find the right connection for this. I wonder what this one looks like. No? Didn't want to do it? Alright. Oh, that's weird. Oh, is it because I hang on. It's probably because I don't have anything, I didn't have anything selected. Okay, so if I have this one. Wow, what the hell? I'm very confused. It's like it's gotta be. Dropping it somewhere. We have to get to the bottom of this. This is weirding me out. Is there any modifiers on here? There's a bevel modifier on there. Okay, so that's there. Where's the origin on this guy? It's just there. Origin's there for this one. I wonder if it's too small. Whoa, that's weird. How come you can't reduce the stream quality a bit? Is because I am not, I don't have enough people watching the stream. There's only 80 of you here. What the hell? Hey guys, hope you guys are doing all right. I did not realize there were that many of you chilling in here. Welcome if you're new. Feel free to lurk. I wonder if it's because this isn't closed. I'm gonna try a test here. that's not the problem. Yeah, this is super cool. Kind of disturbing. You can link them also in, what? That, I see what you did there. That's great. Thanks, man. Let's bring these down a little bit. Oh man, look at these auto UV action going on here. Man, this is so easy. This is kind of scary. Oh. I'm like, how do I deselect? What is going on? Oh no, I missed the... I need to like parent all of these together or something. I actually have not looked into that at all. Senpai, what's up? Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, Ace, also thank you for the follow. And Dynamesh Project, thank you. Respio, tier 1 for 20 months. Thanks, man. Gomi70, thank you for the follow. Aerial Chaos, thank you for the follow. So as far as I know, right now, these cannot be baked out, but I could be wrong. Honestly, I think with details like this, you're probably going to want to be... Deplorazoin? What's up? Thanks. Welcome. As far as I know, you can't bake these out, but I could be wrong. I mean, the information is there, so maybe you can just bake out that information. There is some, like, displacement going on, or, like, parallax occlusion mapping, some POM. Let's just... I'm going to move this out of the clipping range a little bit there. You see how it's clipping? Yeah, it's all good. Anyways, I assume it's bakeable, but probably not in the state that it's currently in. Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. How do you dupe, but the size that you've scaled it to? I guess I would need to... Let me see here. Oh, no, we don't want that. So if I press D, I click this. And then let's do something. Let's do this one. So if I scale this down, I guess maybe I need to go into the face and scale the face down so that it's scaled down in that sense. Because then I can control D. No. I wonder how you dupe it, but retain the scale. Huh. Cause see how it. Those normal screws, are those in Blender, or do you collect them from? So they're just part of the Decalmachine add-on, which is pretty robust. But I mean, you have to buy it, of course. It's not that expensive though, especially if you're doing indie like freelance indie license. Dude, I just love the freaking. Oh man, it weirds me out. Hang on, let me find the. So if we bring the 3D cursor down here. And then, let's save that. So Shift A, we'll bring in a, let's do a cube. And then I guess, let's see if we can Alt X and get some mirroring going on here. Edge. So the oh yeah, I should try the they have an unwrap tool. What's up, Dev Discussions? If you hit Shift Control Alt 3 times, you get that too, same amount of clicks. You should be able to. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm trying to catch up to all the stuff you guys are talking about. So I'm gonna try another thing that I saw. So if I click this one and then shift click this one, press D and then S, there we go. We get this, right? Which you can see there's a little bit of an issue with this back piece here. Let's just, for the sake of not having to deal with it, we'll just bring this forward like this. And I guess we can try and mess with the shapes a little bit more and just see if we can break it. Yeah, so see how you're getting a little bit there? And just kind of push these out a little bit. You're getting there's some UV stuff going on there. But what I want to check is if I go to edge mode and I just put one there, and put one here. Oh, I keep triggering the, let's see what's going on. So I saw this in a demo and I was like, what? No way. That's crazy. Okay, so then we can take these, let's scale these in like this. Or maybe, hang on. Come on, brain. So then if I select this and then press DU, did it really do it? it should just UV clean up anything you've done or attempt to. Oh. What's up? How's it going, man? Yeah, so normally when you use decals and stuff like this, you should be able to bake it pretty easily. Because, I mean, all the information's there, right? Like, if I click on this guy and then go down to, like, it looks like there's a displace modifier on there. There's a normal transfer, which I guess it's looking at the normals under it to try and solve that. But then if you go to the material, there's a material here, and it looks like, let me save this. Shading. Yeah, there's some stuff going on here. There's a decal normal, decal alpha. Yeah, all the information's here. I mean, technically this should bake out if you were to bake. This is kind of where the magic's happening, I think. Because there's even the height, edge height. Hang on here. I'm like, where are we? So if you go in here, you can see how it's kind of displaced. I was getting some sorting issues too, right there. But you should be able to, so there's AO strength going on here, edge, is that edge highlighting? Oh, that's interesting. But there should be a displacement amount. I think it's over here, this one. Yeah, because you can see those are the sample layers. So you can see when, man, that's a lot of samples. That's awesome. So you should be able to go in and with shift selected, or shift pressed and dragging on this, you should be able to dial this in. I think these should be parented as well. I could be wrong. Yeah. You can see the 2 here. It says it's being used twice. I think that's what that is. Display number of users of this data. Yeah, so they're sharing the... So clean. Yeah, some cool stuff in here, though. Oh, wait, can I actually... Huh. Wait, what? So you can't select, like, if I wanted to just use the same one again, I can't just double select this. One thing I don't like are these. So sad. What's this one? Oh, right. Man, I gotta understand why that doesn't project there. That's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, Lucas, honestly, a lot of what makes Machine's tools really good is he's built a lot of workflows and taken care of a lot of the back end stuff for you. It's all there natively, as far as I'm aware. All right, let's see if it'll let me project onto that side. Huh, that is weird. Oh. What? All right, well, Shift D, I guess, is how I do that. Wow, these are these are absurd. What is this piece? What is he doing? Ugh. Oh god. This is the amount of detail you should not be putting on your work. It's like too much detail, you know what I'm saying? Like this small, like, oh man, it's ridiculous. I'm stressing you out? What's going on? Why are you stressing out? Mmm. Goblet of coffee. Well, I guess technically it's not a goblet. I gotta correct myself before Lucas does. You like that, Lucas? I thought that would make you giggle. Yeah, Decalmachine's pretty it's pretty sick. Anyways, yeah, this is cool. I wonder what else you can. I wonder what else you could do with it. Dude, I love that these are still splines. You have no idea how often I would cry that I couldn't edit a spline easily in Modo. Subsurface tubing. Man. Yeah, this stuff's cool. I like it. Oh yeah, what's the, isn't there a adjust curve? There it is. Oh yeah. Some more hard ops action. Scroll to set, control scroll to set segments. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. So, how do you... Hang on here. If I needed to, how would I explain this? If I needed to maybe make this center ring here a different material, right? Like this guy here, or I could even, I guess I could do, yeah, and then yeah. Don't you just like go to your materials and then set a like make a new one? So new material, and then is this a new material? Is this metal 3? Add a material in the materials panel, select the faces, top right button. Oh, I see this one. And then assign. Oh, that's great. Okay. I'd never done that, so thank you. There's 81 people in here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. You guys are awesome. Don't forget there's a Discord if you guys want to be learning with me and the entire empire. Yeah, thanks a lot, Marco. There's a lot of dedicated people in there. Mitch getting triggered. CS Master. Thanks, dude. Are you going to be off? I've got another 50 minutes, and then I'm out of here. We'll be back on Thursday, though, and we'll be doing 4 portfolio critiques and then Discord critiques. No, thanks for hanging out. It's so fun doing this stuff for a live audience. No, it's really fun playing around with this type of stuff and then just engaging with everyone. Roughness. Oh, gotta get those reflectiveness action. I was like, no way. I wonder if there is this one. I don't think this will work because, oh my god. No, I don't think it's gonna, I mean, maybe if I can scale this down enough. Because basically, you shouldn't be doing this because you've got this geo that's there and some serious overlap going on. But we're gonna do it, whatever. Yeah, Burn, I think you're correct. Either that or it works, but maybe it requires an image to work with. I don't think I have enough room for this. Anyways, this is pretty, it's pretty cool. I don't think I would add really any other things. Like maybe if you needed like let me save this, but like if you needed to what is it? If I made a plane and then just like tilted this like this and only let it slice through the edge like that, right? You can see where it's passing through the so maybe it was there. I think this still works technically for the slice. Yeah, see if I needed to do like some panel slicing like that. Kind of weird, but you know, whatever. I wonder if you there's some weird music going on right now, guys. So let's say that I'm liking it, but it is different. I'll just end it there. Nope, that's too crazy. It's like I feel like something needs to be here, but it's probably better that there's nothing there. I can't. Negative. Negative. Negative, Ramos. Cool. Anyways, yeah, this is fun. Square Peg, what's up? How you doing? So I wonder if I save this, we'll dupe this. whoops. I'll hide this one, and then I'll actually select. What's the... Forget, I'm trying to remember how you turn a curve into geometry. It's like mesh from curve, but I can't remember if you need to be in a certain, do you need to be in edit mode? Yeah, the recent substance painter stuff looks pretty cool. Object mode, top object convert, object convert, convert to mesh from curve. Yes, thank you. Whoop. Is there a faster way to eyedrop than to have to like go through and paste the hex values? That's super cool. Wait, so if I'm here, let's say this again. If I'm here and I select this, when the mouse is over it, no. Does not seem to be doing it. Okay, if I'm on this one, you're saying when my mouse is over this, instead of clicking it, I should be able to just... Is it Control Shift C or Shift Control C? Oh, wait. What am I doing? I can see that it's... Oh my god. Okay, I see. And press E. Oh, and then I can just select... Dang, that's powerful. So the only thing that bugs me is like, so if I press E on this, now I'm in eyedropper mode for the thing I was over. If I eyedrop here, it takes into account all of the information for what's under the eyedropper, like as the pixel as is rendered, right? It's not grabbing the albedo color. Do you know what I'm saying? So like if I were to E for eyedrop this one and then grab this one's lighter right here. But if I was to E and grab it from here, it's darker. It's like the Photoshop eyedropper or the Substance Painter I run. Yeah, it's kind of like you wish that it would eyedrop the albedo only values, but I guess it doesn't know that that's what you want, right? Like, I guess when you press E on here, it should assume that when you say base color, it should be eyedropping the base color of whatever pixel is under it. Can't win them all, I guess. You can't win them all. Unshaded material? How do you do that? I haven't even... Is it in this? Well, you're hurting my brain now, man. Does anyone in chat have any questions about anything? It can be outside of this as well, like industry questions, like anything. I'm running low on coffee, so. Ray, STL, what's up, man? So shiny. Wilton, what's up, man? I brought you out of the shadows with that one. You drinking coffee? Solid mode should have different options. What color it shows? I'm talking about this one. Viewport shading. Material. Single object texture. Wow, look at this. Look at that, guys. Crazy. I freaking love random. It really helps me understand what the hell's going on. Do you use text tools for Blender? Text tools is not out for 2.8 yet. And I wasn't using Blender in 2.79. Well, I did for a little bit, but I was like, nope. This one's much easier to wrap my brain around. Flat. Object material. Single. No. It has been ported through the community at 50% effectiveness currently, is what it sounded like earlier. I have a UV unwrapping texturing question. Go for it, man. Gayu Studio, what's up, man? Just by adding that detail, it makes it look intentional. So what about 3ds Max? Is it worth me switching to Blender? I mean, so it depends where you're at in your career. If you're a student learning 3ds Max and you're at the phase where you need to be like building your portfolio, I would highly suggest it just staying with 3ds Max and just making your portfolio look good. There are people in the industry right now that use Max. Blender, I would say, is much rarer when it comes to Mango. Thank you for the reset. Blender is a very small fish currently in the AAA scene, and even the indie scene. I guess probably less so in the indie scene. There's probably more people using it, but a lot of people use Max in the industry, as well as as well as Maya, right? So I think that's what you should ask yourself, how much that matters and whatnot. Is it easy to use Decalmachine? So this is the first time I've truly used Decalmachine. Like, using Decalmachine is about as easy as me going here, pressing D. Wow, I don't know if it's going to work with subsurface. And then clicking and doing that. Let's scale it up a little bit. I mean, I can probably project that so it's not skewing all that much, but it's literally as easy as that. Like, you press D where you want to put your decal, you click, you pick something like this guy, and then you just scale it down and make sure it's rendering on top of everything. If you need to, you can move it up on your axis. And then there it is, working. You can scale it if you need to. Can you use your own decals? Yes. That part I have not looked into, but there's a My Decal section, and you can create your own. And they even have the tools for building it in here. Whoa, what is that? Hang on. Let me select this. I'll just dupe this. Oh. I'm gonna just dupe this. We're gonna press D, and then I'm gonna just scale this down. Super small. Okay, so let's say that's there. What was V about? Material 2 or subset elements of material principle. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Hang on. So if I want to, I can press D, V, and then I can toggle between S and D. And switch the materials to match materials I've made. My brain's hurting right now. This is really painful. So do you bake the decals with your low poly model? So currently the workflow for this is very much visual. You currently, I assume you could bake them, but that's just assuming based off of like how we know that materials with maps works when you do a bake. I know that Machine is working on a way to essentially bake or atlas the stuff, but I need to wait to see if that's really what's going on. There was a question. Where is it at here? So Wilton was asking, Blender is good, so is 3ds Max, so is Maya, and so is Modo. So I was in Modo before this. Being able to produce what you're producing now at Max for... if you want to switch, but you need to accept the fact that you will not be able to produce what you are producing now in Max for a while. Yes and no. I mean, it'll take longer, and while I have created this, I can't necessarily go in and freaking actually do something with it. Like there's like I can't use this in a game engine currently. Like what's going on here? There you go. There was a question. I have a UV unwrapping CS Master. Let's see if CS Master has asked this question yet. All right, there's CS Master. I'm working on an instrument panel for an aircraft. It is going to be used in Unity VR for training pilots in simple procedures. The issue I'm having is I have each instrument as a separate object, GPS modules, rotating knobs, because the user will need to interact with them separately. Okay, and then I'm trying to get all the UVs on a single texture, but I have no clue what kind of scale that should be at, especially for readable text. So for readable text, I would probably suggest making a single texture that's got all of your text on one texture, and then doing it kind of like this, where it's like a alpha cutout or it's a decal. That way you can have that texture really high res. The other things can be like this. This is constant colors, right? So this would be just a single color value, and it looks like a specific type of metal. Now, if the metal needs to have like a detail surface information to it, you can probably add that in a normal map that tiles. So like, you know, when a knob has like the little rivet or the kind of ribbed edge to it, you can do that. Yes, and Tobias is correct. Use Text Mesh. I totally forgot about that. Use Text Mesh Pro for Unity. It's basically a fully scalable text editor inside of Unity. You should be able to write your text out and have it fully scalable in that way. You're using that for the UI? You should be able to use that for the text on the actual control console as well. Man, we still got 30 minutes. I thought there'd be a crazy like flood of stuff happening question-wise in chat, but I think we're all right. So, what else should we do here? I just make a new collection. This is probably the most interesting thing I've made since I got into Blender, though, because I've been just doing a lot of learning, you know? These I think need to be bigger as well. Maybe not too big, but you know, big enough. Gotta be careful of this these tangents here. So you see how this edge here? Like that structurally looks a little on the iffy side. So you wanna make sure that does not happen. Yeah, I like that larger. There's definitely some centering issues. Do you want a question that requires an in-depth answer? How do you sleep after having drinking a coffee this time? So it's 9:35. I have no idea. It's probably not good for me. That's the easy answer. In reality, I just lay down and then I close my eyes and then I just turn off. And then at about 5 in the morning, I turn back on. I'm in Sweden. I'm in southern Sweden. Why am I not getting Z fighting? It'll happen. But I'm probably floating. There you go. A lot of the times, if you float it enough forward, you won't get Z fighting, but it looks like that's still being an issue in some degree. Further back, that doesn't seem to be an issue, but it's happening. I could probably take this piece, this object here. Oh wow, are those parented into the? Oh, that's cool. Makes me wonder why these aren't parented into the object. Well, I could take this one and unwrap it, and then I assume I could do a project and bake all of the decals that I have floating on it. I should just bake to it. You aren't, because the displacement modifier is pushing it off of the face aligned to geo. Thanks, Lucas. CS Master. The other thing I would assume with the console thing you're talking about is you could probably go pretty simple with the materials. You just need to be color matching, right? Because pilots just need to be knowing what they're doing. And if there's like, if they need to know which way the dial's facing, you're just matching the UI that's on the elements. Like the UI elements that are telling them how far to turn an object for it to be like 5 to 10 to 20. I wonder what else I could. Oh yeah, the other day I was experimenting with let's just do a new here. Let's see here. How do I explain that? Oh no, I lost it. My brain wiped. Maybe that's the coffee. I heard dog. Dude, there's this new dog in the neighborhood and it barks and Maru freaking goes crazy about it. He loses it. It's like I can't control anything. The knobs are getting physically turned, so that it's close to the real thing. There's kids outside going crazy. Got a lot of new ideas. I mean, so let's bring the cursor up here. Let's just do this. I mean, if it's VR, you probably... I'm just going to bring this one up here. I mean, I haven't done any VR, but I assume textures probably are best left low. Like the amount of textures you're bringing in. Oh, I keep hitting I. There we go. And then I, control. Is there a way to replicate selecting every other? Oh, nice. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Oh my god, so good. Select next element. Whoa. What's the repeat button? Is it Control R? Shift R? I don't even remember. Control Shift. Shift Control Numpad Plus. Hey. Oh. Oh man, doesn't this look good? Shift R's repeat last. All right. Dude screaming outside, I hear it. What is happening? Why? I get them weighted normals. Ew. Gross. Nice. Skills. Anyways, I'm just kind of like dabbling here. Oh man, getting the real questions now. Is it worth to go to college to make friends and networking? Because tutorials online have already taught me how to create stuff. This just crossed my mind. Join an online community, and I think that will answer the question for you. If you feel like you're not getting enough friends and networking through an online community, such as the Empire, then I would suggest maybe going to meetups and meeting people. You could join a school to do that stuff. I assume, though, that the value that you're getting out of the school will be much less since you've already learned the 3D aspects of it. You know what I mean? I'm not satisfied with that thing, whatever that was. That dial thing. Does that help you, pal? Bum pal? That's your name now, Bum pal. Yeah, the options for school versus online does really come down to your situation, I believe. Sam, dude, what's up, man? So, as far as going to school in the U.S., that can be quite expensive and very painful, especially when you start getting into these more like specialized fields. Going to school for game art in Sweden is technically free. So if you can get into a school here and you know enough Swedish, because I don't think they're going to speak in English for you. In the UK, it's 9,250 euros a year. Or is that pounds? Sorry. Yeah, and that's it's only free if you're a Swedish citizen. That's good to know. Thanks, Tobias. Germany, I think, supports free education for people from outside of Germany, correct? Again, assuming 12K Canadian a year. Man. A lot of unis take tuition fees for abroad students. You will subscribe to me? Oh, thanks, Sambo. Sambo Dudo. Samdo2556. Cheers, man. Lucas. All right, well, there's your answer. Dude, 21,000? That's almost as much as I paid a year. I'm just kidding. But it was pretty bad. I try not to talk badly about schools, though. It's really important that everyone makes up their own mind and decides how much they're willing to spend. Maybe I should. Oh, God. Man, now I just want to stare at this. Oh, no. What is this guy? Hey, look. Are these... Whoops. Are these the hidden ones? These are the hidden ones. Remember when I was like, where are they being placed? What is happening here? Oh my god. I knew something was amiss. You gotta go? Alright, Marco. Thanks for coming by, though, man. So, you will learn way more by doing stuff. I think that's the answer. You can go to school as much as you want, but if you only do the assignments, you will fail. There's no way a school, no matter what school it is going to make you stick out and look amazing other than if you were to make your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get that Unity Plus just so you can get the what is it? The colored UI, right? That's the reason. That's the real reason. Let's see here. Man, we only got 12 minutes. I kind of want to start on something else. Oh, I keep making new collections. Why am I doing this? Whoa, there's the cutters. All right. Oh. Oh. How do I unhide all of these? Is it Alt H? It is Alt H. Hey. Keith, what's up, man? It helps with learning the workflow of Unity for me. Learning by doing under time constraints is how I've learned. Dude, time constraints. This is why doing challenges is like you really accelerate your learning process when you're doing challenges. How do I work as a freelancer? Where do I look to get work? I mean, so there's freelancing sites posting job opportunities, right, for freelancing, like Artstation. Really, if you want freelance, spam your work, not like over and over. I mean, spam new work all the time, and show like that you can do the job, and you will have people contacting you for work. It's weird. I haven't dived into freelance really. I did one job for Skrillex a long time ago, but I think if I were to jump in now, I have no idea what I would like. I mean, I'd basically rely on my swing song. Dude, what's up? First time joining the stream. What's going on? Can you tell me some? So honestly, so Lucas, you should drop your channel in here. So Lucas has just started a YouTube channel on teaching some Blender stuff. Yeah, usually kind of busy. It's all good, man. It's good to see you. Wonder if I should just take this thing and give it a material. Oh, Madu's playing. Join our Discord. There's a ton of people in there. There's probably I don't know how many people are in there now. Over 2,000. Dude, these decals are hella juicy. Hella. I was strangely surprised by how easy, dude. This this panel one really excites me. I'm just kind of floating around now. Let me see if I can. I'll just drag this over here, and we can look over at this guy. Let's just hide everything. We'll just go here. So if you look at this, whoops, if you go to this mesh is just has a bevel modifier on it. So if I turn that off, you can see what the wireframe looks like. Pretty simple. So we turn that back on. Go back here. So you can see it's not beveling there, and I think it's because I'm weighting I'm giving it some width information, some bevel width info to the edges. Anyways, so these decals are super easy. It's kind of freaking me out. I'm still kind of wrapping my brain around it, but I'm gonna bring the 3D cursor out here, and Shift A, we're gonna add a cube. I'm gonna just shrink the cube down and bring it up here. This is like the best way, I think, to demo it. And then think about this cube, like where it's intersecting. That's where the panel lines are gonna be. Oops. So if we like bring this forward like that, and then let's just do the same thing, huh? We'll just grab these guys and we'll scale those like this. So if I select this one and then this one and then press D, this is the Decalmachine by Machine. This guy's amazing. Limit method is what I'm doing. That's why it's not beveling. Okay, before I do that, let's look at this really fast. So you can see that there's the edge right there. If I press N, where's it at? Wait, why am I, what? Dude, now I forgot where it's at. Edge bevel weight. There it is. So basically, I've turned the edge bevel weight off on that edge. So if I like go up here, and there's a hotkey for it too, isn't there? Anyways, you can see that there's this color representing bevel weight being at 100 or 1. So you can get 0 and 1. So this edge is at 0, and you see how it's black? If I bring it up to 1, then it'll be getting the full bevel that the rest of the mesh is getting. So that's basically, I've just controlled the edge bevel weight. All right, let's go back to this guy. So we select this one, press D, and then there's this slice here, or S, and it just adds. It's still weird to me, but it's just adding, so there's this width slider if you need to make it wider for whatever reason. What else we got here? Edge parallax amount. Does that really work? I don't see it working. Anyways, what's AOS stretch? No. Anywho, that's super, super nice. And it color matches too, which freaking still weirds me out. This is an add-on for the decals, yes. Okay, what is Lucas saying? What's happening here? This song? No, this song's by Crystal Castles. Kind of sounds like Killers. Lucas, if you want to get that beveled thing, the machine tool does automate. Just take a cube boolean with the intersection, delete all with the top faces, and inset. Done. Takes 10 seconds. Yeah, Decalmachine. That's this thing here. Cause it's got all types of stuff in it. It's pretty fun to play with. I'll be really excited when you can start bringing this into the into a game engine. That'll be really nice. Uh-oh. Oh, I was like, did I crash it? Wow, did I just flip it somehow? Interesting. Oh, you just joined the Discord? Dude, nice. Oh yeah, no, Lucas, I'm just lazy, man. That's it's as simple as that. I don't want to have to export the mesh decals and set up the materials. I'm just super lazy. Cause like do you work with Blender, bro? No. No, I don't. Although that would be cool. I don't think they need an artist to be telling them that like they've got tons of artists showing off their tool for them, you know. What was I going to do? We're almost out of here. I'm sorry, I just kind of dilly-dallied the last like 40 minutes here. Oh, do I work with Blender at work? Yes, yes I do. Every time. No more Moto. It's true. I mean, I still have Moto at work. At home, I don't. God, every time. This is still blowing my mind a little. Dude, my mind's just melting. I've been melting for a while. You are from US? Yes. Yes, I am from the US. I'm originally from Seattle, Washington. And I had the opportunity to move to Sweden, so now I'm in Sweden. How fun's that? Whoa. There you go. Work visa? Yes. No, but I've been here long enough now that I should be in the process of applying for citizenship. I've been here for 5 years. Everyone in Sweden is melting. It's pretty, it's steamy. It's steamy. I'm at massive, Sai. Massive Entertainment. At work, I'm not, but at home, Hard Ops and Decalmachine. Yeah, I've been playing with it for a little bit here. Learning the ropes. Swedish Steam, the band name. That's good. I like that. Anyways, I think we made something kind of cool today, and I learned a thing or two about a thing or two. So that felt pretty good. Did I select everything? Oh, I didn't. There we go. Are we good? We got it all? We're good? Hey! Oh. Aha. There we go. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll just frame that up because it looks cool. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey. Blender is $0. It's true. And the plugins I bought for it have totaled like 100 euros or something like that. But you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Sai, I am not. I am not on that project. I'm on other things. All right. I got to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. If you want to continue learning, this Discord never sleeps. Join us and have fun. There's a YouTube channel as well. There's a podcast that's actually on Wednesday. It's going to have, oh man, I'm going to get the name wrong. Anyways, an animator from Digital Extremes will be on there to talk about animation and all that jazz. And, yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday. We can look at, the things with the stuff. 4 portfolios should take about an hour, and then another hour of Discord critiques. Anyways, cool. What's the name of the Discord? The Discord is in here. There's a link in there. Don't forget to read the rules, because you can't join until you've done what the rules say. All right. Cheers, guys. I will see you later. Have a productive week, huh?